What's up guys, it's Lights24 here. I'm back with another video, and as you can see I set up my temporary rig in the living room, and that's because we're doing a video comparing fog versus haze. So as you can see I got my Hurricane 700 and my hazers back there. I gotta get it. We're gonna do a different size comparison too, but right now I just have the fog machine, so we're gonna talk about fog. Make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. We're so close to 300 subscribers, so help me reach that goal, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. And let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to talk about is fog. And as you can see, I have my Hurricane 700 right here. Fog produces thick clouds of smoke, and it's really great for if you want to fill a room with smoke really quickly. So I'm going to press the button, and as you can see, it produces a really thick cloud of smoke, as you can see right there. This is great if you want to fill a room with smoke really quickly. It has a fast heat up time, about 1 to 2 minutes, and it's also uses water-based fluid, and so that's a good thing. Now, the downsides of using fog is it produces thick clouds of smoke, and it's not really good for seeing beams. Well, it is, but if you put too much fog in the air, you won't be able to see the beams. They'll just look brown, and the light won't be able to go through the smoke. Another thing about fog machines, they're pretty cheap. They're pretty affordable. If you want to fill a room with smoke really fast, this is going to be a good option because it produces really thick clouds of smoke. Now, I've seen some fog machines online that have like LEDs at the front. They look like geysers or whatever. AUJ produces some fog machines like that. They produce a jet of fog with a light at the bottom, so the smoke lights up. Looks like it's lighting up. So yeah, fog is pretty great if you want to smoke out the room. Like as you can see, I'm really smoking it out. They're not going into the beams yet. It's just heading all the way over there. But yeah, fog is kind of hard to see through. So if someone trips or falls, it's more likely to use a haze machine than a fog machine in this kind of setting. But for this case, I'm just using fog. Now, yeah, fog can set off fire and smoke alarms. It's not setting off mine right now because it hasn't reached the smoke alarm, because there's one up there that I'm looking at. It also uses fog fluid, which is a water glycol mixture. And so all fog machines are pretty much water-based, so they're really cheap. So we're going to move on to haze next. Alright, so now we're going to talk about haze. And as you can see, I have my trusty hazer right here. It's a compact one. It's actually the Rockville Haze 700. It's a pretty cheap fog machine. It's the cheapest one on Amazon, and so that's why I got it. I did a review on the hazer and the fog machine. If you want to go check that out, there'll be links in the description or a video up top right here that I'll show you at the end. But yeah, this is a haze machine. Now, hazers are a bit different from fog machines. Hazers have a little bit of a longer warm-up time, and hazers produce thin, fine particles, and great for seeing beams of light. And you can also see around, unlike fog, which produces really thick clouds. So this is a water-based hazer, and as you can see, hazers are really quiet. It's going towards the camera. I'm sorry about that. This is a water-based hazer, and as you can see, it's hazing up the space pretty well. And this is a little slower than a fog machine because it takes time to get haze in the air. But as you can see, the hazer's running, producing a nice thin mist. It's great for seeing beams. They can be water-based or oil-based, so this is a water-based hazer. Oil-based hazers last a lot longer. They last for like 2, 3, 4 hours, and they have a long hang time. And hazers are more expensive than fog machines. This one I got for 150 bucks. The fog machine I got was about half that. And haze machines can run continuously, so you don't have to worry about it stopping and having to heat up again like a fog machine. Hazers can also set off fire alarms too. And water-based hazers use the same thing as foggers. They use water glycol mixture, but it's a little bit different. It's a finer particle. I don't recommend putting fog fluid in a hazer and haze fluid in a fogger because that might damage the machine itself. You might get a thicker cloud if you use fog fluid in a hazer. ADJ also makes phasers, which is basically fog and haze into one, but they're basically just water-based hazers. And hazers, generally, you can use them with a DMX controller. You can put them on timers. As you can see, I have a little remote right here. There's a lot of things on here. You can set the haze, you can set the fan speed, you can set how long you want the hazer to run for, you can set the output of haze, how much output you want. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I got a hazer because, well, my fog machine goes through its fluid really fast, and the hazer actually just trickles the fluid because it doesn't produce that much haze. Now, if I set it to like the maximum setting, yeah, it produces a lot of haze, but if you set it to like minimum, it'll just trickle out haze. Now, if you wanted to get an expensive hazer, you gotta get an MVG atmosphere. Those are CO2 based hazers. They use CO2 tanks. I have one at my church. I've seen it, but we don't really use haze anymore. So that's it with haze machine. And now I'm going to show you guys a size comparison. And I'm going to plug them both in and fire them off at the same time so that you won't be able to see me. You will just be able to see the beams, the nice beams. So let's go and do that. Alright, so as you can see, I have both of them on the table. Now, fog machines tend to be a little more compact than haze machines because fog machines don't really need that much to function. You just need like a heating element and you need something to pump out the fog. Hazers actually use a bunch of fans. So they do the same thing, but they use fans to blow the haze out. As you can see, the nozzle's at the top right here, the fan is like right here in the center. The fog machine, you don't have a fan, you just have like a little aperture to blow the fog off. And so now, the moment you've all been waiting for, I am going to blow off both of these at once, so you can see the difference. So these are the differences in the remotes. The fog machine has one button, the haze machine has a ton. This Hurricane 700 does not work with a DMX controller. It's basically just something you would just blow off and you'd have a room full of smoke. Here we go. Before I do this though, make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, make sure you comment, make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Let's make it to 300 subscribers. We're so close. We just need a couple more and we'll be at 300. More than halfway to 500. So, here we go. 3, 2, 1. As you can see, it's getting really loud in here because the fog machine and the haze machine are running at the exact same time. I can barely breathe, okay? I need to get out of here. Look at this, guys. Oh my goodness. Those beams are extremely visible. Let me pan up the camera so you can see. Look at that. Look at those aerial effects, man. That is just so cool. Oh, that was a bad idea. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, make sure to share, make sure to subscribe, comment, do all that stuff. Subscribe to my second channel, subscribe to my third channel, which is all about marbles, and follow me on Instagram because I have an Instagram account now. And I post a lot of stuff behind the scenes, what my life is like. And so, yeah. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. It might be a surprise video coming out. See ya, bye.